that all of you are here. This press conference is to announce new legislation, but really it's more fundamental than that. We are here today to begin to vindicate a simple principle, which is that the pursuit of profits by Silicon Valley should not consume and destroy America's children. These are the richest companies in the world. They are the richest companies in the history of the world, and they live by a motto that I think we're all now all too familiar with: move fast and break things. But increasingly, those things are our children. And listen, we don't begrudge any company success and profit, more power to them, but when they begin to destroy our families, when they begin to destroy our children, we have a problem. And that's what we're here to talk about today. You know, the internet and everything associated with it, the new AI revolution that we have been promised, will only be good for the American people if it actually protects America's children. It will only be good for this country if it benefits America's families. And we're here today to do our best to begin to see that that is in fact the case. The legislation that we are introducing today is very simple. It just says this, that no AI chatbot companion should be targeted at children who are younger than 18 years of age. This legislation would require age verification to make sure that these companies are not going after kids and trying to profit off of them. It would also require mandatory disclosure by all chatbots for people of all ages to make it clear that these chatbots are not, in fact, human, that they are not licensed professionals of any kind. They are not therapists. They are not counselors. They are not priests. They are not lawyers. And I say these things because chatbots at one time or another have claimed all of the above. In fact, you'll hear from parents today about what some of these chatbots told their children as the chatbots urged them to abandon their families, to ignore the advice of their parents, and then sadly, ultimately, to take their own lives. This is a new frontier that will be a nightmare for the American family and American children unless Congress does its job. So we are here today to advocate on behalf of families everywhere, to advocate for sensible restrictions and regulations and guardrails that will protect our kids in this new age of AI tech. I want to introduce you to some families here today. You see them beside us. I want to say before I do that, it is a tremendous, tremendous honor to have bipartisan support from such distinguished members of Congress who are standing here to my right and to my left. My very good friend, Senator Blumenthal, he and I have partnered together on so many things through the years. He has been a champion when it comes to taking on these companies and AI. Senator, thank you for your leadership. Senator Britt, who is standing to my left, perhaps somewhat ironically. Senator Britt, who is, of course, a mother herself, I think the youngest member of the Senate alongside Senator Ossoff, and an absolute force. It is a privilege to have her on this legislation. Senator Murphy, who has spared no company, no powerful entity in his work to secure the rights of Americans. It's a privilege to have you on this bill, Senator. Thank you for your leadership. And now I want to just introduce to you a few parents who are going to say a few words. They're the ones you really need to hear most from. Their stories are why we are here today. They're beautiful children whose lives were sadly destroyed by these AI chatbots, by these companies in search of profit. Let me start with Maria Rain. Maria, we heard from Maria and her husband earlier this year at a hearing of the Senate Judiciary Subcommittee, Senator Blumenthal and my committee. And Maria's story is incredibly powerful. Their son, their remarkable son, whom she will talk about, who was, I think the right word would be seduced and deceived by a chatbot. And for what reason? For profit. That's wrong. Maria will tell you more about why. Would you join me in welcoming Maria Rain?